So we finished fourth in the league. We've won the Carabao Cup. We've won the FA Cup. Can we now add a third piece of silverware to that total? Can we win the Europa League final? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Gunning for the Top. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have the Europa League final against Feyenoord at the stadium, which is the PGE Arena in Gdansk in Poland. It's a breezy 13 degrees apparently, and well, yes, that's where we are this evening. Let's have a quick look at how we got to this final. I believe we can see, if I look at the tree, we take it back all the way back to the first knockout round. Here we go. So we have managed to get there. We beat Ladogrets Razgrad 9-3 on aggregate in the first knockout round. Second knockout round, sorry, I beg your pardon, we beat Roma 9-0 in the first knockout round. Ladograts Razgrad 7-0 in the second knockout round. Benfica 4-2 in the quarterfinal. Tottenham 7-2 in the semi-final, which brings us to today's game and how Feyenoord got here. Well, Feyenoord beat Reims by 3-1 in their first knockout round. Second knockout round, they beat Braga by 2-1. CSK Moscow 4-2 in the quarterfinal, and then they beat Borussia Dortmund by 3-2 in the semi-final. Again, brings us to today's game. What else has been happening while you've been away? Nothing really, because we haven't really been up to much. I don't think there's anything transfer wise been happening. Nope, not since Edouard come in. We are looking at a number of ins and outs. We have got a transfer budget of 93 million. So that's what we'll be looking at, and the wage budget is 3.1 million a week. That's up slightly from this season, I think, not a lot, but we're currently spending 3.041, so we've got about 100,000, just there, about 150,000 a week spare, but our committed spending is 2,719,000, so a little bit of room to play with there, but financially we're okay. I think that's pretty much a roundup of whatsoever. Obviously, we will be doing the end of season review, and the transfer special will be on the next episode, so look out for that one. So let's, without any more to do, go through to the final of the Europa League. And here is the team that we have selected for this game against Feyenoord. It's Leno in goal. He's the ever-present goalkeeper this season. Just how many games has he actually played? Let's have a quick look. His total games this season are 64. He's conceded 56 goals. He's got 28 clean sheets. He's tipped 43 saves. He's parried 56. He's held 122. He's got an overall average rating of 7.03. I think that's a remarkable season from his point of view. And yeah, one of the reasons we are through to today's final. And in fact, in the Europa League, he's made 14 appearances, conceded just 6, 10 clean sheets, tipped 3, parried 8, and handled 28. He's got a pass rate of 80%. A 7.09 is his Europa League stats. Kozenak, Gabriel, Holding and Bellerin are our defence. Xhaka and Partey play midfield with the Bangamang. Cottrell, actually we should have changed that over, and I meant to do it just now. In fact, I thought I'd done it. Put that right, because I'm sure we did it, and then it seems to have jumped backwards, which is very odd. So a Bangamang, Cabellos and Pepe in the attacking midfield, and Lacazette is up front in the striker role, and then on the bench we have Renarsson, Maitland-Niles, Elney, McAnuff, David Luiz, Chambers, Plange, Murray, Cottrell, Willen, Cedric and Aziz. Just noticed that missing from this team is Edouard, and I can only think he has already gone away on international duty. That's what I'm thinking, which seems a bit bizarre, but let's see if we can find him. There he is. Yep, he's already away on international duty with French under 21s, which is why he is missing this game, which really does seem a bit bizarre. But thinking about it, so is Nikita. Nikita's away with the England under 21s. Reece Nelson and Joe Willox. And you would have thought they would have waited until this game was over, being an important... Right, maybe we need to look at that. I'm sure it comes up with wanting to release the players on international duty. We'll need to look at that in future. Anyway, we have enough quality and depth not to really cause us any major problems, I fear, in this particular game. So that's the game we are putting out against Feyenoord. 6 changes from the last match, apparently. And there we go. So if we win this, the third bit of software this season, which is excellent. Dick Advocat is the manager of Feyenoord, one of their well-known exports, I guess you could say, is Robin van Persie, who went to Arsenal and then Manchester United, Fenerbahce, and ended up back at Feyenoord. He's now a striker coach, I believe. Right, show everybody that you are born winners. We have the obligatory tunnel interview as leading scorers in the Europa League. Are you looking forward to another positive match in front of them? I want my team to play on the front foot, and the boys have done that really well so far. I think they can continue this. Your team today has been heavily impacted by international call-ups. How do you see that affecting the match? If we look at it positively, it's an opportunity for some of these players to step up and make an impression, and I think that's probably what it is. Won 3 of the last 6 games, which is interesting because it says last 6 and there's only showing 5 thingies there. And we're underway. Looks like Kozenak got a knock, but he's picking up a bit. Cabellos has it in midfield. It's got tackled, but it's gone as far as Pepe. Pepe now looking for a shot, but I think he was going to try and curl that, but never really got his foot around the ball in order to do that. And Lacazette has stolen the ball in centre midfield there. a Bangamang on the penalty area, try and encourage somebody to tackle him. And Kozenak, who is injured, has actually scored the first goal. 20 minutes or 21 minutes gone. 5th goal of the season for Kozenak. And we are 1 in front. Bangamang inviting somebody to tackle him for the ball. Hung on to it long enough for Kozenak to come up behind him. And Kozenak just put it through the crowd of players and into the back of the net. 1-0. He's got a tight groin. Cabellos now looks as if he's suffering somewhat. We're going to ignore that for a minute. No, he's going down again now, Kozenak, so we might have to adjust him at half time. We are at half time, and we are that 1 goal to the good. XG showing us, and they've not really had any efforts. They've really been poor up to now. 1 shot on target, a 0.01 XG, and we are very quietly looking after this game. Got 1 hand on the cup. Make sure you go out there and finish it off. Gabriel has been booked, so individuals. Gabriel I want you to watch to avoid another booking. And everybody else is playing okay. I don't think there's a need to do anything major there. Let's have a look at... Right, so Kozenak still showing as injured, which we need to be very careful. Who can come on for him? Cedric. So Cedric it is that will come on. I think we have 4 substitutes in this, I'm not sure. But we'll just do that one for the moment. Cabellos is also suffering slightly. Okay, we're going to start the second half. Cedric on for Kozenak, and they have the first highlight. Wide ball. Gonna have to be careful, defend this, guys. Ball across, and a headed goal equalises. So they've done absolutely nothing. Obviously had a good talking to at half time, and they've come out fighting in the second half. And have got a goal back. It's all square, 1-1. Pepe with a free kick, floats it in, and almost straight away we've put ourselves back in front. Lacazette with his 29th goal of the season, and that was a short-lived equal position for Feyenoord. Headed down by Holding into the path of Lacazette, and as has been all season, he's not missing with those. For sure. So 60 minutes gone. Looking at Cabellos and Pepe are both tired, as is Bellerin. So I think we'll make another change. Danny Cabellos is going to come off for Ben Cottrell. Cottrell stolen that ball out on the wing there, but only tucks it inside, gives it away. But the ball's come back to Holding. Holding to Cottrell. Cottrell now in midfield. Flicks it inside to a Bangamang, who finds Shucker, who's passed it out to Cedric. Cedric's going to go into the penalty area. He's... Oh! 2 blocks there. And we'll find out who from now. Cedric waiting, puts the ball into the path of Thomas. Goalkeeper's made the save, and that really is quite a save because he couldn't really for sure see that Thomas was going to try and plough that into the corner, and then Pepe's come in, hit the post, and they've got the ball away for a throw in. So with 75 minutes gone, it's time for yet another change, I think. Slender lead we've got here. Bellerin is very, very tired, and we'll bring Callum Chambers on for him. Allows us one more change, which we will wait for the moment and see. Another goal would be handy. Holding forward to Pepe. Pepe pushed the ball out to Bangamang, who's pushed it out to Cedric. Cedric now, will he try and get the cross in? He has. He was looking for Bangamang, but the defender gets there first, and they are on the counter. We need to stifle this as quickly as we can. Tackle trying to be made, but was never going to get there. And they've equalised again. Yeah. It's never good while we're that one goal up. We've what we don't want to lose this now is having been in front twice. The last thing we want to do is lose this. Right, time for a shout. Gonna fire this up, and I think it's probably time to make that final change. We can take Pepe off for Maitland-Niles, Thomas off for Alney, or Bangamang off for Willen. Let's take a bank. We can't make any more substitutes. I was pretty confident we could make 4 in this, but clearly we can't, which means we have to see time out. We'll confirm changes. I'm not sure I've made any changes, but we'll confirm them all the same. And we are tired here. I'm not sure if this goes to extra time first. Nothing forthcoming. Yep, extra time is coming. And the question is, do we get the chance? Nothing to be able to bring on extra players at this stage. And really on XG we should still be winning this. They've mugged us so far. If you look at the shots and shots on target, they have mugged us. Another goal I think could possibly win this. There's a trophy on the line. Go out and show everyone that you're born winners. It's time everyone dig in. I think that's the team talk. Let's go and do it. Can we make that final change? Bangamang for Willen. Yes, we can now. Can we only make the one? And if so, Shaka for Elney? No. We can only make that one extra change. Right. That's what we're going with. Willen on for a Bangamang. And we're underway. Cedric picked up a yellow card. And just make sure we can't make that change again. No, we can't. Okay, so I think the other thing we need to do is we need to make one more change in shouts. We need to demand more, otherwise this is going to penalties for sure. I need somebody with just a little bit of inspiration. Everybody's tired, but somebody needs to pull something out of the bag here. And it's not going to be... Oh, we might have Cedric with the throw-in to Willen. Willen now. He's cut inside. He's looking for Pepe, I think it was, but it's failed. And they are on the counter, and always dangerous on the counter. But that's cut out by Gabriel, who's only got it back as far as their midfield. And has lost out in midfield, and they do have a counter on now. And the last thing we want to do is sneak it right at the end here. But Pepe, we have a counter on ourselves. Pepe is gonna... What's he gonna do? He's gonna out to Cedric, and Cedric has been tripped in the penalty area, and it could come down. Said it could come down to penalties. Not quite what I had in mind, I don't think. So VAR is checking to see whether it is a bona fide penalty. It is, and Pepe is going to take it. So this, for the Europa League, I think, is pretty much where we're going. And it's been saved. Yee. Pepe now with the corner. Comes in. It's headed back out, but only as far as Pepe. Pepe gets it in again, but nobody there on this occasion. And it really pushed that straight down the middle, and it was almost down the goalkeeper's throat. And penalties it is. And so we are in the laps of the gods here. Willem with the first goal for us. And he has scored. Goalkeeper wasn't a million miles away from it. So this is going to be a case of Leno has got to come to the fore. And Lennerson has missed with the first penalty. So all we need to do now is just tuck them away one by one. Pepe, who has already missed a penalty, but he's put this one away. Why couldn't you have done that first time, Pepe? Never mind. He's done it again. Right, Leno, if you can score, save this. Oh, they've missed another one. Unbelievable. They've missed 2 of 2, and I mean missed. No saves. They've missed. Lacazette now. And he's had one saved as well. So it's not all over yet. I was going to say if Lacazette had scored, then pretty much it was down to this one. Oh, and they've missed 3. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. they've missed the target on all 3 of their penalties. So Cedric could win the Europa League for us on penalties 3-0. And he does. Europa League, Carabao Cup and FA Cup champions. 4th in the Premier League. I don't think that's a bad first season, to be fair. And so it is that we've come to the end of our first season. We'll do the obligatory talks, the lap of honour. Through to the dressing room then. I think hands on hips, we got away with that. We need to be much better against. Congratulations, that was a good performance out there. No, it wasn't. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. That'll do. Bit disappointing, really. I mean, overall, a 2-2 draw, but won it on penalties. But then when you think Feyenoord got through to the final, I suppose in one respect they have actually done more than what they probably should have done. I'm not sure that should be Sevilla FC on there. It should be Arsenal underneath. So we lift the Europa League. Dick Advocate's pleased despite penalty loss. Kolznak is injured only for a couple of days. I am going to do the post-match press conference, but not right at the moment. 7.76 million for that. And there is the medal list of the people that will get medals. And we're beginning to wrap up our season. So I think for now, that's pretty much where we should leave it. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Keep up to date with all future episodes and new series as they are released. New episodes on this particular series are released every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 for all the updates on this channel and more for when new series come out. And well, I think this is, if my schedule is right, this episode will go out on Christmas Eve. So I think it's only right for me at this time to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being and participating in the series to date. Please have a good Christmas and a safe Christmas. And remember to stay tuned to the channel for all the releases over the Christmas period. We will still be pushing out videos, even though I'm going to take a bit of time off. And then look out for the new series, which are coming up early in the new year. Some more series for FM21. For now, it's goodbye and have a good Christmas. Goodbye.